Good
Good
evening.
evening and welcome back. Another show, another episode.
I'm Coach Thomas.
And I'm Candy Knight, and this is the Expect to Win Experience Talk Show.
Hello, world.
And welcome back.
Good
Another
evening.
show, another week. Good evening. How are you feeling?
I feel good, but I feel I'm gonna have to go put on some expect to win gear because I'm representing Wisconsin and Jean. Can I get up?
Okay.
Michelle Basquiat.
All right. Well, I have the Expect to Win gear on for the both of us.
Well, you represent for both of us.
I am.
Okay. All right, my dear.
Tonight.
Oh my God. This is gonna be a special show for all of you that are watching tonight. Um, I don't know. Do I want to talk about that now?
We can
Or
wait until the
we
end.
can wait. We can wait. We
Yeah.
can wait. We have some exciting guests tonight. And thank you for watching the Expect to Win Experience Talk Show. We are coming up next month in October. It will be 1 year, October 30th.
Mm-hmm.
2020 was our first show with
Wow.
former NFL player Solomon Wilcots and
Yeah.
the amazing James Bo Thomas III, who is Candy's biggest fan.
Shout out to Bo.
But we're gonna celebrate our 1 year anniversary. But tonight we have an exciting show, and we're gonna get right to it. We have a young lady that we're bringing on, and she is a basketball superstar, and she is in where is she? Where is she at, Candy? In what state?
Um,
In Oklahoma, right?
I believe so. I know she's at
Oklahoma.
Riverside Indian School.
Okay. Well, we're gonna bring on Miss Alexis Parker and the pride of Riverside Indian School. Hello.
Welcome.
Hey,
All right. So, are you in Oklahoma? Let's verify that.
yes.
Okay. Good. So, Coach,
Who
you're
is that
right.
on the front of your shirt?
Michael Jordan.
Oh, the
Oh,
goat.
wow. Oh, okay. All right.
So
One with
you're
the obvious.
that's right. So you're a basketball player. Is Michael Jordan like your favorite player of all time, or are you just a fan?
Just a fan.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So, Alexis, tell us about how you got your start in basketball.
Just been playing since I was little. Really, it's just how I got started.
Did your parents play, or you had
Yeah,
siblings
both
who
of them.
played? Or okay, so it's a family thing.
Yeah,
Sure.
my
Okay.
basically my whole family.
Oh, nice. Okay. Now, how many siblings do you have?
Like 7.
Okay, so you guys all play sports. Did you play anything besides basketball?
I do shot put and disc, and I do softball.
Okay, but basketball is the
Yeah.
favorite. Okay, cool. So, you're in your junior year and you're playing. We heard that COVID has affected your high school basketball career. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's kind of sad because I didn't get to play my freshman year either. Not playing 2 years, just like
Wow.
couldn't do really nothing about it.
Okay, but you were still able to play somewhat, not in
Yeah,
the
I was
school
playing
season.
in tournaments on the weekend in the city or Oklahoma City.
Okay, awesome. And so it looks like this season, this fall, you'll be able to play your actual first season in high
Yeah.
school. That's crazy. How are you feeling about that?
I'm kind of excited. I've been waiting like forever, almost 2 years.
Wow. Well, we know you're going to do well this season.
Thank you.
Even with you sitting out, I understand you still have colleges interested in you.
I think, yeah, I haven't heard anything like lately, but before, yeah, when they used to play like JV and had highlights all the time. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool.
With you say you have 7 brothers and sisters.
I got 2 brothers and 5 sisters, or 4 sisters. 4 sisters.
Two brothers and 4 sisters.
That's
Let me see, 'cause
seven.
I come from 7 also.
Yeah.
And yeah, and in our household, it sucked to have that many brothers and sisters, and we lived in like a little 2 bedroom house,
Wow.
with 7 of us. How does that feel to you? Having that many brothers and sisters. Are you looking forward to getting out of that house, going to college, and being on your own? How do you?
Really, I only live with two of them, my two
Okay.
sisters. The rest of them live with like their family and all that.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh, okay.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it still feels like I live with 7 people, 7 siblings, but mm,
They always around, huh?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, all right. Well, speaking of getting out the house and going to college, what are your aspirations? Is there a college that you plan or would love to go to, or are you still planning to play ball in college? What does it look like?
I haven't actually been looking yet since I haven't got to play in like
Yeah.
yeah. But I would like to OU here local.
Okay. So you want to stay kind of close to home?
Yeah.
Okay, that works. And have you decided or thought about what you want to study?
Criminal justice, I think that's what it's called.
Okay, that's a good field.
Definitely. How is it? Because do you live on the Indian reservation, Alexa?
No, I don't. No, I don't think we have any here.
No. Oh, okay. Okay. How do you find? I know we try to give exposure to student athletes of in heritage or Native American heritage, rather.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see any difference in how athletes of Native American heritage are treated opposed to other student athletes?
Sometimes, like, I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. Like, I don't know, they just think that like we're different or something. Like we can't be on the top with everybody else, basically.
Right.
That's what it is.
And it looks like you're debunking that. Yeah, you're debunking that. Looks like you've got some great stats and you're doing well. And I see that you're pretty tall. How tall are you?
Either 5'10" or 5'10.5", one of those two.
Okay, that's pretty good.
But the coach gonna say you 6 feet.
That's what everybody says.
Yeah, but I mean, those few inches. I mean, if for I guess us shorter people, those few inches we can't tell the difference. So,
but you know it's funny though. Like if you real tall, like they say, Kevin Garnett is like 6'11" when he's actually 7 feet. You know.
Yeah, he's just. I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Yeah, exactly.
Kevin. Do you have any favorite NBA players or WNBA players?
I guess LeBron. You know.
Yeah, there you go.
Is a hometown favorite. Everyone loves LeBron just about. LA. Have you visited LA?
No.
Have you ever been to LA, Alexis?
No.
Oh, okay.
You'll definitely have to visit one day.
Yeah, you come and go to a Laker game. You may have to take out a loan to buy a ticket, or either see me. We'll take you. We'll get you there.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so future, I guess, since we're talking about LA and the Lakers, do you have a favorite team, or even for the WNBA, or if you could play for any team, what would it be?
No, I kind of like the Bucks more than the Lakers, kinda, because just.
Wait a minute. Wait. That don't add up. Wait a minute.
Oh.
That don't add up at all. You gotta like the Lakers. I hate to be distracted, but I get this alert. I'm sorry, Alexis. I just get this alert, and I don't even know why. I get an alert telling me what the Alabama score is. I'm not interested in that.
I mean, It's a national headline at this point.
Sorry, Alexis.
Okay.
All right. So, what keeps you focused and determined? I mean, you talked about how COVID kind of just wiped out your freshman and sophomore year for basketball. What kept you motivated to still play and still want to play?
Basically like playing over like the weekend and seeing how I've progressed since freshman year, and I don't know, It's just I was just like so ready, so it just kept me in, like basically.
Kept you in the game because you were still going. That's really good.
Good. Uh, we we always like to at least paint a scenario. If you had an opportunity to go to school, play basketball, would you choose? If you had to choose between the University of Southern California or Alabama, what would you choose?
Mm, that's a hard one. I don't know. I think I choose Alabama.
See, think about this, Alexis. L.A. beaches, palm trees, sunshine. Alabama, possums, skunks, trees, the
I mean,
woods.
here in Alabama.
We'll think about it. You can let us know. You can let us know. Well, Alexis, we're honored to have you.
Thank you.
We wish you nothing but the best, success, and whatever you endeavor to do. Don't let nothing and nobody stop you. I know a lot of times it's difficult for women in sports, but uh, I love supporting women in sports. And so if you ever need some backup, hit a brother up. Okay.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right. Well, before we close out, do you have a social media handle that you want to share for us to follow and keep up with your journey?
I don't know.
That's fine. You don't have to have one to share. Do you have any closing words or anyone you want to shout out?
Yeah. Tell that little girl that's watching you that wants to be like you, tell her what she needs to do to see her dream come true.
Just to stay focused, work out most of the time, so you'll be ready. And you got to get ready, and keep your grades up.
Ah, great words of advice and wisdom.
Yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, from Riverside Indian High School, correct? Make sure I get it
Yeah.
right. The pride of Riverside Indian High School, Miss Alexis Parker. Alexis, thank you for being with us tonight.
Yeah.
Much success.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Let's take a commercial pause for the cause, Miss Candy Knight.
All right, let's do it.
And we'll be right back. And we are back.
We are the Expect to Win Experience Talk Show, where we highlight student athletes and talk to a few greats along the way. We just wrapped up. If you're just joining us, we talked to our student athlete, Alexis Parker. from Oklahoma, our basketball player. So now we're going to get into our coach for the evening and chat with him. So who do we have?
We have from Montana, and we all over the place.
Really?
We
And
have,
that's really interesting to talk
have-
and hear about these locations too. We had a conversation before we started the show tonight, and it was quite funny.
Exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce he's a women's basketball coach, and a women's basketball coach named Coach Romeo.
Yes, sir.
Coach,
Well,
welcome to the show. How are you? Okay, we can't hear you
Been
now.
out enjoying your show.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
thanks.
thank you.
Awesome. So tell us where you coach and how long you've been there.
So I coach at Dawson Community College. It's in Glendive, Montana, and I'm going on my 8th year.
Very nice. And so we were talking a little bit earlier before the show. You've coached a little bit all over, I guess, the U.S. Tell us a few other places where you've coached.
So I actually coached on the men's side as well,
Mm-hmm.
NCAA Division II in Pennsylvania and West Virginia. And that was back in 2000 when I got in collegiately. Then I crossed over to women's in 2006, NCAA Division II, and then went into Alabama NAIA level at Talladega College, and then now here in Montana.
All right. So where'd the switch come from? I mean, you did the men's, now you're doing the women's. Like, how'd you get into coaching women?
Well, coaching men for a while. I was doing really well there. I was an assistant coach at West Virginia Tech and Slippery Rock University in Pennsylvania. And then in West Virginia, I wanted to make a move. I was offered a head men's job at a Bluefield State College in West Virginia, but I rejected that. And then so with that being said, a couple of ADs knew that I was looking. So an AD reached out to me and said, "Hey, I got a head coaching job for you." So I was kind of pumped, excited, thinking it was going to be men. I said, there's one little catch though. I said, "What catch is that?" He says, "It's women."
Uh-oh.
And the first thing, I'll be honest with you, Ken, the first thing that happened, I threw my hands up like, nah, I'm good. Like, I don't want to do it. You know, they're emotional. They cry. I was saying all kinds of, they can't dunk.
Yeah.
I was saying all kinds of stuff. So
well, now look at you, 8 years in.
So no, since it's 15 years.
Oh, that's right. Well, 8 years at your most recent.
So right. So, but ever since I crossed over to women, I've been very successful. Winning a national title, being nationally ranked, breaking a few records, and speaking every year at the Women's Final Four Coaches Convention.
That is awesome. So look, you never know.
You never know. I you can't say no. So it's all girl power now.
So what words of advice would you give to those who are interested in coaching or who just want to coach the men's side or just the women's side?
Well, I'm a basketball sort of junkie. I love the game. So it didn't really matter to me if it was men or women. Before you become a coach, you got to actually teach the game. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't understand that. So I would highly advise, up and coming coaches, know the game. It's different from being a fan and watching it. Mm-hmm. But even as a former player, you just teaching and coaching the game is much different. But you got to have a love for it. And like any other job profession, you got to put the work in.
Absolutely. And would you say that that's part of your success in the records that you've broken and the speaking engagements that you have?
Absolutely. You got to put the work in. I mean, I told my team last week, I said, even though you're players, you have competition against other players. My competition is different. I'm a coach, so I'm not going to get out coached. So I'm going to be well prepared, doing film breakdowns, scouting reports, recruiting, just the overall, just behind the scenes sort of administration of the team. So yeah, you got to put the work in. Definitely.
Absolutely. Now, how'd you guys do last season? Or did COVID affect anything for you?
COVID affected us in terms of us having a shorter season, so less games. And obviously we had to wear masks and there were regulations were sanitized and sprayed the benches and we've changed to spray the water. The basketballs and the water stations had to be far away, but we still had a season and we did really well. We lost in a championship. We were one game away from going to the national tournament, but we were one of the top 2 teams in the whole conference. So that was a really exciting season.
That is. So what are you going to do different, I guess, this year to prepare for this season to hopefully go all the way?
Well, we're going to hope that my recruiting went well. And I'm still going to teach the game. I have a lot of confidence. And, it doesn't really matter, Kenny, what team I have in front of me. Like, even though I'm coaching ball and teaching basketball, and yeah, everyone wants to win, I just want to make sure, and, I didn't add this later on, before, but my teams have been top in the nation in team GPA in the last 6 seasons.
That is huge. Yeah.
So I'm really big into, getting your academics done, being a better person, a better auntie, sister, daughter. Winning is going to be great, and we'll be probably one of the top teams. But at the same time, I'm trying to develop young individuals as well. And you heard my story a little bit growing up where I grew up. It's like, it's I don't take life for granted. So I just definitely, that's someone's daughter, and I'm trying to be part of the process of growing young adults into mature adults.
I love that. And it's more than just coaching, apparently.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really, I love that.
I think a lot of people don't give coaches the props that they deserve in developing young people. I think every child should play some type of sport. Baseball, football, flag football, basketball, because the lessons you learn from a good coach are lessons that stay with you. I still remember when I played Little League Baseball.
Wow.
Some of the things the coach taught me, and, it helps you in life. So, anytime I hear a coach talk about developing players into, good people, that's a good coach to me.
I agree.
Good coach. So shout out to you, Coach.
Absolutely.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, it gets a little difficult, though, because you're battling a young adult that maybe comes from a home that has different values, though, in terms of morals and ethics. And sometimes I have to administer that tough love. And sometimes these young ladies not all of them, but a few of them I get that come from a home where there was no father figure in there. So all of a sudden they get a male authority. And now it's
interesting.
Who are you? You're not mommy, auntie, grandma. You're just this. But I'm at the same time, I have to explain to them, like, to my players, I'm a part of your small chapter in your life. Just you should look into teachers and look into counselors and guidance counselors and your coaches. Just like you said, Coach Thomas, like, coaches are important, but there's some bad ones out there that just care just about winning only. It's unfortunate. They get in that big chair, and they're just spilling out the wrong things, and they're trying to cut corners. And this, I didn't get it in for that. Like, yeah, I love basketball, but growing up in LA where I grew up, I just seen a lot of things that I try to steer away a lot of young adults from doing. And I was fortunate and blessed to be alive and do what I'm doing right now that I love.
Well, that is awesome. So who's your favorite NBA team? I just want to know that real quick.
Coach Thomas can answer that one.
Uh-oh.
LA.
Come on now. This is Lakers all day, every day. We do not like the Boston Celtics at all.
Yeah, at all. We don't even like the color green. Look, hey, Coach, Coach, let me tell you. Let me tell you something real quick. I just came back from Wisconsin. They got, and I want to represent, and they got Green Bay Packers stuff everywhere. I just could not wear green because it reminds me of the Boston Celtics.
So when I was in Alabama, Candy, there was a player that came into my conditioning, and she had on the Celtic shirt. And so I made them do a little bit of extra conditioning because they're wearing that shirt in my practice. And then last week, I had a player that was in my office with the Boston Celtic t-shirt. I said, our conversation does not start until you come in here with a different shirt. That's how much we do not like Boston Celtics.
That's crazy.
So I'm definitely a Laker fan. People ask me if I'm a Kobe fan, LeBron fan. I said, I'm neither of those fans. I'm a Laker fan, whether we're winning or losing. All the way Laker.
And do you take some of your coaching style from the coaches that the Lakers have had? I think, can you tell me, I don't want to get the wrong coach, for the Lakers? Who coached a long time?
What coach has coached there a long time?
Yes.
So like Pat Riley,
Okay.
you got Phil Jackson.
Yes, I was thinking Phil. I just wanted to make sure I got I'm a
No.
football girl, so
Okay.
yeah.
No.
But do you take some of your coaching styles from seeing them growing up or coming up?
Not really, but the only thing that I incorporate from the Lakers is just Showtime. Like we're a fast break Showtime team. I mean, LA people, California, more so Southern California people have that flamboyancy about them.
Gotcha.
I'll admit that, but I'll try to bring that flair to, my program along with some substance though. There has to be a balance of substance and some flair.
Gotcha.
And that's just the LA in me. I'm like, I want the players to have some fun as much as possible. Sometimes I could be really tough, but I do try to incorporate a lot of energy and fun. And that's the Lakers spirit. That's Showtime. So it's, I have them get the rebound and go down the court. I'm like, have some fun. That's what I've been saying in practice. Have some fun. Go out there, get the ball, and do your thing.
If you're not enjoying it when you're playing, then why are you there?
Right, exactly.
Coach, have you ever met any Lakers?
Oh yeah. I've met them.
Okay, all right. I know everybody probably have seen Magic somewhere, know, but
my mom has met him. I haven't. My mom has. But I haven't.
I met Magic. I met Kareem. I met Byron Scott. I met LeBron. I met Michael Cooper.
I met Cooper.
God, who else? James Worthy. So and so many of them. I used to go to the barbershop on 7th Ave in Manchester, where a lot of them used to go.
Okay.
So Ali there. So hey, we are. I guess LA is the place.
It really is. I mean, I can't hate on that.
Hey, Alabama's nice too. Now I got married in Alabama.
All right. Well, there you go. There you have it. The women in Alabama. Okay.
My wife is from Alabama. So
very nice.
Yeah. So we got. I consider us a power couple. You got Alabama. You got an LA person. It's a power couple in the house.
Okay, so then I need to find someone that's in LA. Then that's how that works.
Well,
there you go.
Look, Coach. That's why being Candy works so good. Now it's been confirmed. That is the connection.
Now it does.
That is the connection. That LA Alabama connection. It works.
It makes sense. All right. Well, Coach, what words of advice in closing would you give to athletes who, I guess, want to take it to the next level, want to be coachable, or want to, I guess, play for a college level or JUCO or whatever level it is that they're headed towards?
Well, there's a couple of things involved, and you just obviously, and I said it earlier, just about the profession in itself, but the sport itself, you got to prepare, you got to put in the work. And if you love the game, put in the work, learn to sacrifice, stay out of trouble, be responsible. And like everyone always, the old saying is, stay away from drugs and stay in school. That's true. Yes. Stay in school, get your degree and make it work for you. I always tell my athletes that, make that work for you. And don't do anything stupid. You know what's wrong and what's right. If you really want to do this, then stick to it. You can achieve it. There's a place for everyone as long as you put in the work. My dad was always telling me when I was sitting in the living room watching TV with him, he's like, "What are you trying to do when you grow up?" I'm trying to play college ball. He says, "What are you doing in here sitting down on the couch watching TV with me? You should be out there working, conditioning, working on your handles, doing some." So yeah, you get. It's real simple. Just got to put. There's no magic formula for that. We can't put any sprinkles on it, and it's gonna work. Like you have to put in the work. So yeah, and it'll pay off. Obviously, will pay off.
Yeah, you ought to say that again, Coach, because so many young people think it's going to just happen for them because they're talented and they're good. You got to put in the work.
You have to put in the work. You have to sacrifice a little bit of your social life. Get off that phone. I mean, in my generation, it was pagers. We had pagers back then. We had beepers. But you have to put it down and know what you really want to do, because nowadays they're entitled, and it's like it's not going to be given to you.
Really are.
And it's sad, because when I go recruiting, And a lot of it has to do with attitude and approach. But you go into the family home and you see what the family's teaching, and they're like enabling it. And it's like, well, I see where you're getting it from, and it's just, and it's not always the case, but I'm just saying for those that, have it a little bit tougher than others and growing up in areas where they don't have all the resources. Y'all know where I'm going with this, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like, and, the lower middle class and stuff. So other folks have that opportunities, but shoot, I didn't go to UCLA, Kentucky, Alabama, none of them schools like that. So I had to work. I had to put in a lot of work to get mine. And that's with any job too. And that's what I tell my kids all the time. If you're trying to make more money and be the difference between, the worker or the owner, then you got to hustle a little bit harder.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let me touch on that a minute, Coach, because it really is, like you said, whatever you do, if it's worthwhile, you're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to work hard. I've been working since I was 16 years old, and it's still, there is no easy way. I've looked for it. It's not an easy way. You got to put in the work. You got to have a plan, and you have to work hard. You have to work hard. And I was talking to a recruiter from UCLA, and she was saying how this generation is one of the most difficult she's ever had to deal with.
Yes.
Because she said they want everything given to them. They don't want to work hard. And like you said, the family has been enabling them. A lot of times these kids have grown up and the phone has been their parent. Social media has been their parent. So, and they said it's hard to get to some of these kids to help them to understand the opportunity that they have in front of them.
That's right.
So,
and it's sad. I had, just as another example, I had one student of mine that did not know how to put on a stamp or how to go about putting a stamp and writing an envelope to somebody sending a package. And I'm thinking, oh man, what do you say to that? Like, obviously I taught her, but here you are at 19 years old and never been to a post office.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, it's sad sometimes because, you want to, and then I'm hearing there's parts of the country where they're not even teaching cursive anymore. So how do you sign your name? Like, how?
Yeah.
I mean, at least that's all we need to learn at this point. Let us learn to sign our name.
Yeah. Right. I can text it to you though.
Well, we are going digital. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But, yeah, just sacrificing out there and just believing in what everyone says they have a dream, then just make it happen. It's just not going to come to you. You got to make that happen. Like I made this with myself. Like I've told you a little bit about my experience and history. I made that. Like, yes, the good Lord has guided me, but I made that happen. I had faith, I had hope, and then I grinded it out, and then here I am. So I'm very thankful for where I am. I mean, I'm breathing, I'm healthy. I mean, I don't have that beachfront property yet, but I'm doing pretty well.
It's coming.
It's coming, Coach. And I'm glad what you said. Basically, the equivalent of what you said is what the word tells us. Faith without works is dead.
There you go.
God can't even help you if you won't do anything for yourself.
Now that's it.
If you don't do it, if you don't get up and do something, you can say, I got faith all day long. And the only thing that's going to happen, you're going to get fat because you're not doing anything.
Fat with faith. All
That's
right.
it. That's it. Well, Coach, we are honored to have you, man. I mean, you are one of the best. When you come back to LA, look me up, bro, so we can, get together.
Most definitely.
And I would love to have that happen. But thank you for being with us and on this very special night. And come back and visit us. Come back and visit.
Definitely will. I thank you for having me on the show, and God bless you on your journey, Candy. I'm sure everything's going to go well for you.
Thank you so much. Do you have a contact for the school or for you? There's a student athlete watching.
Well, my Twitter is at Coach Romeo 213. Coach Thomas peeped that out now. Coach Romeo 213.
Hey, yeah.
Okay. And we're just, basically DawsonBucks.com. That's our athletic site.
Okay.
For the Lady Buccaneers basketball, our Twitter is at DCC_at Lady Hoops. So yeah, you can catch us in Dawson Community College and surf around there, look around. And we're nestled in the eastern part of Montana. It's a little rural, different from the city, but we get the job done out here. Our whole athletic department, for the most part, is all successful in all our sports.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, best of luck this upcoming season.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you all.
Of course.
All right, Coach. Thank you once again. And number 18 coming up this year with the LA Lakers.
That's right.
Hey. All right.
We got Russell back in LA, so we're good.
You guys are gonna be a handful this season.
Carmelo, Russ.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. We may as well just give y'all the ring at this point.
We got another coming off the bench.
That's right. That's right. Let's do it.
All right, Coach. God bless you, man.
God bless you all too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Man, I mean, what can I say? This
We're in Laker heaven, LA heaven right now.
but not only that, the guests that we have, this first year has exceeded my expectations. It really has, and I may as well just go ahead and get it out of the way. And for all of you that watch, that are fans of the show and supported the show, all of that. Tonight is Candy's last night with us on the show, and it's really kind of surreal to me because I just can't imagine doing the show without her.
Aww.
But I think she would want me to continue to do it.
Absolutely.
But because of I think the impact that we're making. But Candy, I just want to say that I appreciate you so much for believing in me. When I first approached you, and it was rough the first few shows.
We were figuring it out together.
We were figuring it out. We were, and the impact you have made on my life. One thing I have learned from Candy is, don't worry and freak out when things don't go right.
Yeah.
Candy, I'm pretty sure she have her moments she freak out, but for the most part, she know how to keep me calm. And we are truly a team, and she has touched my family, my grandsons, my sister, one of my cousins, a few of my cousins, but one in particular is like, oh, that's the only reason. Where's Candy? Where Candy? Candy is at home. Jalen.
Hi, Jalen. Yes, I look forward to meeting everyone on my next trip out to LA for sure.
And definitely, and when she comes to LA, I'm gonna try to get her on the show where you'll see us together.
Yeah,
we're not the same person.
Yeah, and I won't be far at all. And this, of course, is my last show, but I will be back. I will be around, and I wish the show much, much, much success. So
let me bring Coach Kelly in, because Coach Kelly joined us, a ways down. I don't know where he was in the beginning. He was hiding somewhere, but Coach Kelly and just really lit things up, and just start bringing all these exciting guests and information that he was bringing is just invaluable. So, Coach, you have anything you want to say to Candy?
Absolutely. I've enjoyed what you bring to the show. When it's just me and Coach, it's a little bit dry. You bring a quality that's going to be greatly missed, and we're both going to miss you. And then definitely good luck, and I'm excited to see you when you come back to visit.
Thank you.
Yeah. It definitely. I mean, when Coach Kelly said it's dry, it's like, oh my God, where's Candy? And
I
when
think
I
you need a lady's touch. That's what that is.
that's what it is. When I screwed up 2 weeks ago, and I was like, see, if Candy was here, none of this never would have happened. She would have guided me to get this thing right.
Well,
But
that's all right.
I am. I mean, I'm big on people who believe in me, and that means a lot to me. And so, you know, anything that I can ever do for you, you got it. You ever want to go to the beach house? You got it.
I
You too,
do.
coach.
Now,
You know, you too.
I
When it's,
do.
when it's already, y'all, you ain't got to worry about nothing. All you got to do is get there,
I love
and,
it.
and
I'll be
you got it.
there.
And but Candy, thank you for believing in me and bringing life to the vision that I had, and that no matter what happens, you are always uh, a part of the Expect to Win experience. You know, and even when and I say it publicly so it can be on record. When I sign a big contract, I'm gonna break you off. You
Okay,
know,
I'll be waiting.
when we get signed by HBO Sports or Netflix or whatever, because there would be no Expect to Win experience without Candy Night.
Well, I definitely appreciate that. I do. And I'll be around. So
Yeah.
again, like if you need me, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here.
See, y'all see, you see how she's leaving and she's still calm. She still, she don't get rattled. I'm trying to make her cry, and she
Oh,
won't even cry. No, I love you, Candy. You are awesome, and thank you for being a part of
absolutely.
what we're doing. That is actually going around the world. So I was looking at like on YouTube and on the Instagram page, and it's like everywhere. You are everywhere, and that's how I like it. I want people when they see you, I want them to think about the show. They see the show, I want them to think about you. So, I know for me, and I'm pretty sure Coach Kelly feel the same way. If it's anything we can do, you got it.
Well, I
You
appreciate
got
it
it.
so much.
You
Thank you
got it.
guys.
So, being said, Coach, what do you have for us tonight?
We're going to talk a little bit about the business card image. And I got to keep hammering that because we just steadily kids keep missing it. So I'm going to keep repeating it. That's kind of how I would do in practice. We're going to keep drilling home we're going to keep drilling home the message until we get it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna drag Candy backstage and let's see what happens. I'm a mess. I know it.
All right, tonight's tip, I can't state this enough, is communication with coaches and also your image that you project out. The main thing that I wanted to stress is your highlight tape, and this is for all sports. Make sure that you put a mixture of your qualities and what you bring to the table. A lot of people are good at one thing, like you may be just good at, certain things. You maybe if you're in basketball, if you're just a shooter, don't show 3.5 minutes of you shooting the ball. You got to show other aspects of your game because remember, it's basically a business card for you to present to coaches to say, hey, this is the type of game that I have. I want to be able to come play for you because don't forget that coaches get to pick you on the college level. You don't get to pick the coaches. So, for that, you have to make sure that you are projecting in yourself as a player, what type that you bring to the game. Because everybody, if you understand how the games are, everybody has talents that they bring in. You have to be able to mix in with a group that's already there and already in existence and who already knows systems. So you have to show more than just one aspect of yourself. And you also have to understand that you cannot just send highlights to people and just expect them to watch it, or you've got to be able to communicate with coaches. And a lot of times I'll talk to coaches or talk to kids and say, hey, when you're sending me these highlights, introduce yourself. Let me know who you are. Tell me, let me know a little bit about yourself, because you wouldn't just walk up to a coach and just hand them highlights and then walk away. And I know this world is it's projected where everything is glamorized, and they think that coaches are just supposed to walk and fall all over you, and that is not a reality of the situation. Because don't forget, only 2% of all high school athletes actually get to play Division I, which that should be the goal. But you've got to make sure that you are catering to all opportunities, because of so many circumstances that you don't know what's going to happen. There's situations where there's injuries that happen, or opportunities that may be closed because a transfer comes in, or sometimes people wait too long and the school picks someone else. And you may only have 5 offers, and 4 you wanted this one school, and you're waiting too long, and these other 4 you've already kicked to the curb or disrespected or done something to turn the coach off, and then all of a sudden that school that you want closes the door, and because you took too long, and then you have to go back to those other 4 because you don't want to go where you're not wanted, and then they don't want you because you've already shown them a negative side of yourself, an aspect that's disrespectful. So you've got to make sure how you handle things, and you've got to make sure that you're projecting yourself correctly. You've got to understand how to communicate to people and being a grown adult. And I understand how social media age, there's different ways you contact people. You've got to understand who you're talking to. You cannot talk to coaches the same way you talk to your peers. You cannot use slang language and things like that. You've got to understand how to communicate. And I would go so far as to say professionally, and in a manner that is conducive to what you want to project as a positive image, so that coach wants to bring you on to their team, and to be able to intermix with the group that they already have there, and it showcasing that not only in your communication skills, it's got to show through your grades, but it also has to show in the film. You can't just have one aspect and expect to for coaches to like that. You've got to show different qualities of yourself, because ultimately in the end you will build a relationship with the coach, with the team, and you're going to live there for about 4 years, hopefully, unless it's a junior college. And then also the average scholarship is about $10,000 a year, and that's an average scholarship. There's all the way up to $25,000 a semester, sometimes 30. So that's anywhere from $40,000 to $120,000 worth of education that you're actually trying to vie to get. So you have to project an image that's correct, so that you will be desirable to coaches. So make sure you're doing that on all areas, and keep investing in yourself, so that you do have a skill set that isn't just one dimensional. So that's the tip for the week.
All right, Coach. Awesome words and advice as always. Hey, Candy, how you end up on the end? Oh, you look better when you're in the middle. But anyway,
Yeah.
anyway, awesome words, Coach. Um, I don't know what happened, Candy, but we had some couple of folks who wanted to come on and they couldn't come on. So I don't know. You can go ahead and talk now. I don't know. She may be able to hear you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hey, Candy.
Hi. I don't recognize the voice yet.
Dude, you should know this is Bo. I was trying to join the air so I could talk to you face to face.
Oh, hi, Bo.
It was freezing, but I heard some news, and I heard that you was leaving, and I just wanted to say I'm gonna miss you, and you're a great host, and it's sad that you're leaving, so early, but I don't know. It's a lot of words I can say for you, Candy. You a good person. You a good host. You an amazing person, actually. You just
Thank you.
you're just amazing, and I thank you for helping my grandpa with the show, and I just thank you for believing in me and speaking, helping me, giving me advice and stuff. And I just thank you for everything that you're doing, and whatever you go on to do. I wish you the best of luck. Bless you uh, for whatever you got coming ahead, and I just wanted to say thank you.
Aw, that's so sweet of you. Thank you, Bo.
And I got my brother Jaden here. He wanted to come on and say something too.
Okay. Hey, Jaden.
Hi, Candy.
I just want to say thank you for being such a good host. I just want to say thank you again for letting me on the show and letting me participate on the show and just being such a great host. You're like a really great person. Like it's great just to be. It was a great opportunity just being on the show with you as a host. It was a really great thing. You're like a really amazing person, and I really do wish you the best of luck. I really do wish you the best of luck for everything you have going on. And it's really sad that you're here. It really is sad. And I want to say thank you in advance to my papa for helping him out, helping him on the show. Just thank you. Just thank you so much for everything.
Well, thank you guys. You guys are so sweet for calling in. I appreciate it. And I'm proud of you guys. So keep it up. I'm definitely a fan. I'll be rooting and I'll be coming out to visit you guys soon. So thank you.
Okay, you're welcome, Candy. Make sure you keep in contact with us.
Will do for sure.
All
I'll be
right.
around.
All right, bye. Good night.
Bye. Well, thank you for that. They are the sweetest.
They were trying to get on. Mariah was trying to get on, but it kept freezing. So, they just said they'd call, and Mariah, I think she was doing something. So, but I could have got all of the young people, and I just like God. Everybody wanted to know. Well, just tell Candy we said it. Good luck,
Yes.
and so.
Thank you.
But this has been a very special show, as special as the first one. But we're gonna keep going. I have to make Candy proud because I'm pretty sure if I mess up,
Absolutely.
you're gonna say something to me. So
I
we,
will.
I
and
know.
I'll be
I know. As
watching.
hard as she works, there's no way that she's not going to be successful. So, I
Thank
think
you.
maybe we can, even if we part in ways, we both may blow up together. The Expect to Win experience and Candy Night, just in different arenas.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
I'll see you guys at the top for sure.
oh yeah, Candy is going all the way to the top, whatever she does. And like I said, I'm always praying for you that your family. I expect nothing but the best. So uh, that being said, I'm not gonna cry.
Don't cry. It's not goodbye. See you later. I'm
See
still
you
around.
later.
I'm
Yeah.
still around.
Yeah, I bug Candy all through the week anyway. I send her text messages at 5 o'clock in the morning.
You do. And once I wake up, I'll respond. So I don't mind. Keep them coming.
So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. All of you, we are going to be on hiatus next week, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do the best we can, And maybe I'll put on a wig and see if I can look like Candy. I
Or
don't
you
know.
can put on a backup shirt. That'll do
Yeah.
it just too.
Well, we still have that wager, so that
Okay.
I got to send you a USC shirt, and you got to send me that.
Okay.
And they want 56-14. It is
I believe it.
unbelievable.
Well, they were playing a cupcake team. I mean, we have a real team next week with Ole Miss, so we'll see how that game goes. Yeah.
All right. Well, I will see you soon, Candy. Coach, man, you are the best.
Appreciate you, sir.
Candy, Coach Kelly asked me that I still need him.
Oh,
But yeah, I
you.
need him more. I need you more now. I need
That was
You gotta
great.
help me. When Coach sent me that message, I was cracking up. Like,
Oh
what does he
no.
mean? I need you more now. But
Yeah, you guys
anyway,
did great.
we are a family. I love you guys. Thank you both. You too, Coach Kelly. You guys. And I believe with all of my heart that the Expect to Win experience, it is going to be picked up on one of these sports networks, and we are making a difference in so many young people's lives, and it's going to go around the world. And
I
I
believe
just
that.
want you guys a part of the ride, wherever you are, wherever you are. So, with that being said, I got all the mushy stuff out the way. I'm Coach Thomas.
You made it.
I'm Coach Kelly.
And I'm Candy Knight. Thanks for watching the Expect to Win experience. See you later.
All right, everybody. God bless you, and we will see you in 2 weeks.